Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went in there? Maybe you've misplaced your keys, only to find them in the refrigerator, or started telling a story and halfway through the words just vanish from your mind. If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. Moments like these can be frustrating, even a little scary, and as we get older, those little lapses in memory can start to feel like they're creeping in more often than we'd like. But here's the good news. Memory loss is not an inevitable part of aging. In fact, there are simple, powerful things you can do. What you do need are a few easy-to-follow daily habits that gently exercise your mind, keep it alert, and help you stay sharp and confident well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Today, we're talking about 5 simple brain boosters you can start doing today to protect your memory and keep your mind in great shape. They're habits that are not only backed by science, but also incredibly practical. Things you can work into your daily routine without any stress or special equipment. Let's dive in with the first one, and trust me, you might be surprised by how easy it is. Let's start with something you might already be doing, but maybe not enough. The first daily brain boost is blood flow to the brain. And that blood carries oxygen and nutrients your brain cells need to function properly. Think of it like watering a plant. When your brain gets regular circulation, it stays more vibrant and alert. In fact, studies have shown that regular walking can significantly improve memory and reduce the risk of dementia in older adults. And it's not just about prevention. Many people report that after a daily walk, they feel clearer, more focused, and even in a better mood. Plus, walking has a kind of rhythm to it that helps your mind relax and wander in the best way. It gives your brain space to process, to solve problems, and even to come up with creative ideas. So next time you head outside, think of it as just a walk. Think of it as a gift you're giving to your brain, and a pretty enjoyable one at that. Now, while movement is great for circulation, what you feed your brain matters just as much. That brings us to the second habit, which might surprise you. It's as simple as eating a handful of brain-friendly foods every single day. Notice I said a handful. We're not talking about a complicated diet plan or cutting out everything you love. We're talking about adding a few specific things that nourish your brain in a very real way. Let's start with berries. Blueberries, strawberries, blackberries. These tiny fruits are like little brain batteries. They're packed with antioxidants that protect brain cells from aging and inflammation. And the best part? They taste great, and you can toss them into yogurt, oatmeal, or even just eat them. We make healthy choices that we actually enjoy. It sends a message to our minds that we care about ourselves, that we're worth the effort. That emotional message is just as important as the nutrients themselves. So far, we've talked about moving your body and feeding your brain. Both simple physical things that make a major impact. But let's switch gears for a moment and talk about something that's just as powerful, but often overlooked. It's about engaging your curiosity. One of the sneakiest things that can happen after 60 is routine. Now, there's nothing wrong with a little routine. Familiar habits and rhythms bring comfort and stability. But when every day starts to look and feel the same, our brain stops learning. And when we stop learning, our memory muscles get weak. That's why one of the best things you can do to stay sharp is to do something new every day. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's trying a new recipe to be flexible. And here's something else. When you stay curious, you stay engaged with the world. You stay connected. And that feeling of connection, not just to people, but to life itself, is one of the strongest protectors of both mental and emotional health as we age. Now that we've explored a few of these powerful, simple ways to boost your brain, just through walking, nourishing foods, and a bit of daily curiosity, let's keep going. Because there are still more small habits that can make a big difference in how sharp, confident, and focused you feel every single day.